Mic check 1, 2. His Lordship, late night with the late night. What's up? What's up? One, two, 1, 2. Had to switch headsets. One, two. Okay, I can hear myself. All right. 1, 2, 3. Mic check. I think we there. Oh, okay. It's hard to tell what's going on because there's a lot going on. But anyway, value. His Lordship is going to talk about value just for a second. You know, and you'd be surprised about the what people put a value on. Oh, we loud and clear? All right, great. I was just trying to find the DJ mix on the mixing board. I'm trying to find something right quick. Well, the cool thing is you can hear me, so oh, no wonder. Okay, I figured it out. Okay, it was running on a different system. My bad. Anyway, man, check this out. Like straight, like the whole automotive collectible, buy, blow your money on the old car industry. Man, a McLaren, a 1995 McLaren, just went for wait a minute. Now I done lost it. Man, a 1995 McLaren went for at least 20 million. Now I done lost it. It's a damn shame. Well, damn, man, they had the cars too. They had, I'm talking about a Ford Escort going for 52,000. A Suzuki is only 439 of them, and one of them went for 319,000. Okay. What's up, Renee in the building? Yeah. Oh, wait a minute. This is the article right here. Let me see. Don't allow. Okay, a R320M McLaren tops the 2021 list in booming classics market. Wow. Oh, it went for 20,465,000. It's a 1995. All right, impressive. It was one of 14 collectible cars that sold for more than £1 million last year, and compared to the 10 of the previous year, according to Haggerty, one of the world's largest providers of specialty insurance for classic vehicles. Haggerty tracked more than 12,500 UK and European classics and collectors' vehicles auctions, and the results in 2021 and more than doubled in 2020. Wait a minute. The collectors' auction result in 2021 more than doubled the 2020 tally and amounting to 310.8 million pounds in value. Okay, so that's why I'm talking about value today. You know, I ain't on no other tip. I don't know. I hope nobody thought I was gonna talk about them, but you know, I like to talk about positive things. You know, and keep it lit. Those keep it humorous. But yeah, value. This is what people put a value on. You have to ask yourself, what is valuable to you? Is it worth it? Is it worth losing a friend? You know what I'm saying? Is it worth, gaining an enemy? Is it worth animosity? People looking at you and staring at you and pointing and whispering and covering their mouth while they laugh at you and they look at you, and you could tell laughing eyes, because you could tell when somebody, even though they cover their face, the eyes laugh. You know what I'm saying? Just think about that for a second. They're gonna laugh at you. Remember Carrie? That part, every time I hear that part, I just fall out laughing. Like, they really gonna laugh at you. Hold on, let me let the beat rock for a second.
Ain't no need to wait for nobody else.
Don't hurt them. Don't hurt them, Lord shit. Man, don't hurt them, Lord shit. You know what I'm saying? Shit, fall back. It's just a lounge. It's not really like a whole club. It's like a laid back lounge where we just chilling. We don't need no. You know what I'm saying? We don't need no body break dancing on the lounge floor. You know what's up in the building? Katasi, Reefa, Rabbit. You know, did y'all know that people put value on the strangest things? And right now, they just sold a McLaren for like 20.4 million. You feel me? So I'm on my Flipboard, and I'm gonna add this to my Flipboard. As a matter of fact, for the past few days, I've been adding stories to my Flipboard for those few people that subscribe to it. Go to my community page if you want to connect to it, and it's a story about the top classic cars that's booming right now because the market has doubled in 1 year. All right, doubled. So let me tell you, you might be sitting on a gold mine in your house. You may have that car you had for college or whatever. You don't know that it may have a value on it. All right. So some things you understand like this big old Formula One royalty. All right, 2010 MP4 25. It went for 4.7 million. And if you look at it, you say, okay, I get it, because it's a Formula One race car, and it looks like, what I'm saying. It looked like some big money. Like it looked like a whole corporation pay for the gas. You see what I'm saying? So we gonna overlook that. That's like a given. If you seen that car, you'd be like, yeah, that motherfucker. So we actually looking at business day. But if you want to see the link, you want to see the article, just go to my Flipboard. Flipboard is free. Everybody should have Flipboard. Everybody should use Flipboard. But now this right here, nigga, this right here, you ain't gonna understand this one. Now, a 1998 Subaru Impreza 22B went for 317,555. Okay, only 422 examples of this limited edition Subaru were made, and they all were made in right-hand drive. All right. The 22B celebrated Subaru World Rally Team winning of the trio of the World Rally Championship. Now, I'm a big rally race car fan. I don't know the names of the drivers and shit like that, but there's two things that old lordship. Some people like baseball and football, and and the NBA and shit. Well, lordship like yacht racing and rally racing. It's all about the yachts and it's all about the rallies. That's two drivers. When you rally race, it's two drivers. You need one dude to read the map. All right. Now, what? Let me see. Yeah, but sometimes these cars are kept and in good condition too. Let me do a sound check. Okay. Sometimes these cars are just kept in good conditions. Now check this out. Here go a wrecked exotic 1960 Jaguar, a XK150S drop head. Now this car has been in a wreck. This is a wrecked car that's for sale. All right. Yeah, it's big money. Yep. So I look. I believe that 75% of the cars get refurbished, but I also believe that there's 25% that are just well maintained and well kept. You know what I'm saying? It's the original owner, well maintained. Only one owner, well kept. You get those all the time because when your loved one passes or whatever, sometimes the spouse keep the car in the garage. It's this well maintained, well kept, and it's but the car can be. I know a lady who had she had a what you call it. Um, she had one of those cars they couldn't sell in Brazil. She had because of the name. The name meant Boulder. But she was the original owner, man. She was the original owner. She even bought the car a mile and a half away, like a half a century ago. She had a limited edition. She had it appraised, but when she had a minor incident, the stupid car people thought that they were doing a sweet old lady a favor and repainted the whole car without her permission and lowered the value of the car. But I did a photo shoot in that car, and it's gunmetal and maroon on the inside, and I had on a silver and maroon suit, and I think I could show you those pictures without um, doxing myself. That car was amazing. I can't think of the name of it, but let me get back to this list. A wrecked Jaguar from 1960. Matter of fact, this car was offered by Boham MPH in May. It was crashed by its previous owner in 1996, but it was made in 1960. Now, and it was just a small shunt spin off the road. It wasn't just a small shunt spin off the road. This crashed into a tree. All right, the car took a huge impact to the front and sustained damage along the right hand side. The driver's chest broke the steering wheel, and his hair was still embedded in the windscreen. And yet, someone saw the potential for restoring this car back to its glory days and paid a robust £90,000, um, just shy of Haggerty's current $102,000 um, price guide value for an excellent example. So, yeah, he has the R19M, and another guy has the R2.16M. You see what I'm saying? So that little accident shit only shaved about 20,000 off the price he could have got, basically. You know, she kept a '67 Stingray Corvette in mint condition in the garage for hella years. Yeah, that was like having a block of gold in the garage. Shit, that was like having your own stockpile of some precious metal. You know, shoot, that's like having an idol that really grant wishes in the garage. But check this out. Back in the day, Audi wasn't shit in like 1988. Audi wasn't shit, right? But Group B stuns again. 1988 Audi Sports Quattro go for 2.017 million pounds. All right, a highlight of the let me see, the Paris sale from February 2021. That iconic rallying Audi doubled its pre-sale estimate by fetching 2.017 million, the highest fee paid for a rally car at an auction. So you know what? I've noticed that rally cars are pretty hot commodities at auctions. I have no idea. The car that I bought a few years ago was because I thought it looked like a rally car. Like it looked like it would make a good rally car, even though it may not be a rally car. But when I saw it, the first thing came to my mind was rally car. So that's crazy. My car is from Italy. It's nothing fancy. Uh, so the Audi Quattro was the first rally car with permanent four-wheel drive, and Audi won two drivers and two manufacturing championships and the fearsome Group B category in the 1980s. Now, arguably the most celebrated era in rallying, as it fostered some of the most powerful rally cars ever built. Now, I had no idea about that. Oh, her daddy wasn't letting that heirloom out the house. You know that. You know that, man. Those cars, it's like having, it's like you stole an idol from a small village. Certain cars, man. People bow down to it, make get busy in front of it. You know, I remember being out in a park by a lake, and I had a girl. I think we was inside the car in the Celica, and my buddy he was on the hood with the chick. No, he was on the trunk with the chick, and I looked up. I said, "This nigga on the trunk," and he took his coat and covered the window. Yep, Stowe Lake, 3 in the morning. Where y'all be jogging when y'all? It's always a white person jogging around the lake at 3:30 in the morning. Where the fuck you going? And why don't you just get one of them little LED lights? Like just pin an LED light to your shirt because that shit be spooky. I grew up with Jason and all that shit. You know, I grew up with Halloween and seeing, white person at 3:30 in the morning, jogging around the lake, cold as fuck too. They be in shorts and shit. I'm in bomber jacket, like I'm in a goose triple. I don't know if you remember that era, but I'm in a triple fat goose jacket, with the AK pockets, and I'm like on the inside, and I'm like, man, this is why they find people in the lake at night. It's like when do they smuggle? How they're not seen? Put somebody seen them put somebody in the lake because lake drowning time is around 4 in the morning, and you got to pre-kill them before you dump them into the lake. Because they'll scream or they'll gurgle or some shit. I don't know, but anyway, I live in a city where there's no corner of this city and nearby cities where I haven't parked there's no place that I haven't parked when it came to my young days and sowing my oats and sowing my oats, dating out there as a young lad. You know, every lover's lane was touched, every drive-in parking lot, every beach. Was blessed with my biology. Every lookout point, every private park and parking lot, mountaintop, Mount Diablo. I remember that. They asked, the ranger said, "Are you going to spend the night?" Yeah, we going to spend the night. You can't bring no liquor up there, but by golly, I got a bottle up there. I think I got a 40 ounce up there, and parked on a cliff, which was crazy. Like, a lot of the shit I've done in my life, you can only do once and survive. Like, you did it, okay. All right, don't do that again. You almost died. Very dangerous. Living on the edge. Now I understand certain songs now, like Michael Jackson and Stevie Wonder, and what's his name? Frank Sinatra. I love the music, never got the lyrics, but now that I've lived a few years. But anyway, back to these cars. One royal owner, 1981 Ford Escort 1.6 GHIA Gia, $52,640. I don't think you hear me. What's up, Osayami? I gotta check out your other show. But I like that other show you did. I'm gonna share it later. It's about the people beefing and all that stuff. It was on point, very on point. Yeah, we talking about value and what people value and what would you want to put your value on, because I think there's value in numbers. I think there's value in associations, friendships, and arrangements. I think it's value in inhaling and value in exhaling. I think there's value in knowing that someone will always be there. Somebody will always be a part of you. Somebody is surgically attached at the hip, whether you like it or not. Somebody will be around. There used to be this movie called Cat's Eye, where it was just a weird movie, but this guy was trying to quit smoking cigarettes, and he thought that they would never see him if he just ducked down right quick and light one, like he was in a traffic jam. And there was a penalty for each. Every time he broke the rules, there was a penalty that he agreed to. So one of the penalties was, I think they torture your pet, right? So they tortured this cat, and then they tortured his wife the same way they tortured the cat. It's like a electric. You've probably seen it before. It's like an electric square basket thing you're inside, and the cat jumped around crazy, and then they put the wife in there and she jumped around crazy, and then he ducked down in the traffic jam and tried to smoke, and he looked up, somebody looked at him, and boom, they cut your finger off with a cigar cutter. And he saw other members in the beginning before he signed up. He saw people with thumbs missing or some shit, or finger missing, a finger missing. And he's like, "What's up with that?" And he was like, we are very straightforward with our rules, and we do stand behind our rules, basically. There is value in people, of course. That's why I don't believe, other people is trying to kill a bunch of other people that bring value to reality or to the situation, to life. We got farmers, truckers, nurse, doctors. We got pastors and bishops and athletes and just good people, good old Americans, fast food workers, you know, airline pilots. We just got people that keeps our economy flowing, and it keeps, you know, people eating. And why would a country want to destroy its own battery? If these people are a battery for the system, then you're not trying to break your battery. You try to take care of your cell phone battery, your Bluetooth battery, your car battery. Think about all the batteries that's in your system, in your government, under your control. I got, since I'm into filming and all this stuff, I got tons of stuff I got to make sure it's charged overnight. And as soon as I use it, I plug it back up. And even my unicycle today, it got down to 31%. That spooked me because it could had cut off at any second. It got down to 31%. I don't ride my unicycle. Once it get past 75%, I try to charge it back up if I'm at home or whatever. I don't even let it go down. But if I go on a long excursion, I try to get back by 40%, But I don't try nothing fancy. After 75%, I just keep a little steady pace. But anyway, that's a whole nother story. Online landmark Ferrari F40, $1,500,000. No, £1,500,000. That's different. Pounds. But if you see the car, it's blue too. It's very nice. It's a classic Ferrari that you used to get as a kid. Those little tiny toys, the little toy cars, the little slot cars. It look just like one of the classic Ferrari, red interior, blue. But I'm not surprised when I look at that. You know what I'm saying? There is some extra information about that, but I'm more impressed with this. A restorer's dream. Now this car is not even put together. I mean, it got the body, it got this and that, but trust me, it's not put together at all. This shit look crazy. This is a 1982 Lamborghini. I don't know how they pronounce it. Count Top LP 500S. It went for 257,000, and you can't even drive it away. You can't even get in the car. You can't even stay dry in the rain. You know what I'm saying? This is like the USS Never Sail. This is the USS Never Drive. This car still had to be put together. It said, look, the LP 500s, often called the 5000s, was the original Althena poster model, and this one, stripped down and ready for a full restoration, was an ultra rare right-hand drive example, one of just 37 made. Haggerty excellent value at that time was 334,000, not giving the new owner too much leeway for a full cost restoration. But then again, it's rare for a buyer in this part of the market where the money isn't always a concern, to be presented with a blank canvas to restore to. Oh, so you were right about The whole restoration hustle, the whole restoration game is huge. Yeah. Well, I think that's all I got on that one. But I can't believe that a car that's already crashed with people hair stuck in the windshield is still going for big dough. So, you know, we need to, you know, if we haven't already, we need to ask ourselves, what do we really value in this world, in this life right now, at this moment, at this time of your life? What do you have time to put a value on? And if you put a value on something, or you become aware after the fact that something was more valuable to you than being not of value away from you. You see what I'm saying? Because in my situation, a person can only remove themselves. I'm pretty easygoing. If I was a Geiger counter, they would have to check me and make sure I'm operating correctly because my needle doesn't fluctuate that much. I'm not judging people who needle jumps around, like a major earthquake, but I'm just, 1.1 all the time. You know what I'm saying? Like, I should have been a heart surgeon. My hand is so steady. I should have been, like, I used to actually win when I used to play doctor. Like, they remember the little toy thing with the tweezers, and you could touch the edge. Yeah, shit. I should have went to school. I should have been Dr. Hustable, but it didn't turn out that way. Um, but yeah, when I look at that McLaren, that 20,465,000 McLaren, it looks like it's worth that much. It really do. But when I sniff the seat of the chair of a $20 million car, it better smell like cherries and oranges. You know what I'm saying? Or I'm taking the motherfucker back. Okay. Now, speaking of automobiles, there's also a situation where now that it's 2000, 22 or 2022, um, if you don't drive that far every day, like you ain't got to go. Like I remember, I used to drive 100 miles round trip to go to do commerce or whatever, and to trade with other villages. I remember that I used to travel very far, but now my commute is like shit, probably 7 miles round trip. Now I think you could get a cheaper car insurance now because some law. If you in my state, some laws have passed. I would check into that. And I don't know why um, Elon gets like the world pass. You know what I'm saying? Elon Musk, they let him just go anywhere, set up shop, just like anywhere. This Tesla thing is starting to make me think Big Brother. I'm starting to think Big Brother all the way. These cars are not cars; these are robots with wheels. Every time you see one of those Teslas, just think of it as a, like, you know what I'm saying. I don't want to use the G word, but just think of it as a machine of authority that can change its status upon command. Okay? And you heard that here first. You feel me? Yeah, I got a steady, man. I got a steady hand. I should have been a surgeon. Now, what you saying over here? Yeah, I know. I heard about the car that changed color, which is kind of cool because your car needs to cool off. It needs to reflect heat during the daytime, and it needs to absorb heat at the in the nighttime. And you know what's funny? You would think that if there was another planet, you would if they more advanced than us, you would go to that planet and see they would already done had shit like that already, right? Well, check this out. You could just go to another country. You go to Japan or somewhere. They're just light years ahead of our system and our gadgets. Remember, they had digital tape Walkmans that could hold 4 hours of music, digital quality. They was wearing them as Walkmans, but in our country, it would have cost 800 for one. And this was back in the 90s. But over there, it was just maybe $100. But anyway, that's a whole nother story. Tesla trying to set up in India. Now they do got this convertible, this red convertible Tesla. That's they gonna it's not really gonna be made for America, so you're gonna have to order it from India and have it shipped over here. Basically, it looked like a Ferrari, but it's a Tesla. I guess eventually it'll make its way back to America. But like I said, if you want to see those articles, go to my Flipboard and you see those articles and more based on my Flipboard. Yeah, I'm looking for the link. It's my flipboard is called Technically Black. I'm gonna drop the link in the chat room. Yeah. Hey, what's up, Notorious B? I didn't get a chance to say what's up to you the last time you was in the chat. So what's happening? And this is my this is the link to my flipboard. Excuse me, I keep coughing. Yeah, it's way ahead of its time, but Tesla is conveniently ahead of its time. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, man, you gotta make sure. I got the show on several devices. You gotta make sure the volume is down, or you think you having an acid trip. For real. Let me give me a glass of water. I'll be right back.
Base. We know you like hardcore. We know your every thought. We hope you don't get caught. Computers do it better. 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 Break it down. We see what we want to see. We hear what we want to hear. We know what you want to know. We freak, do we want to freak? Computers do it better. 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 Computers do it better. 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 What Hopper-Ross is an air-dial bang, your collider. Computers do it better. 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 Computers do it better. 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 Computers do it better.
You've been blinded by the soulless ones. I bet you don't even know the reasons. 'Cause you are the keys to the kingdom. The awakening has already begun. Now I tell my people, I'm here to help you find your way back home. Left your DNA from the stars, people. You don't have to worry about what car to drive. 'Cause you'll be taking a galactic ride. Just pack your soul, that's all you need. 'Cause I'm free from these material things. Come and tell my people, I'm here to help you find your way back home. Maps your DNA for the stars, people. Come and tell my people, I'm here to help you find your way back home. Yeah. Maps your DNA for the stars, people.
Yo, don't tell me that reality is starting to imitate art. You know what I'm saying? We getting to the point of we really need Batman and shit. Like we get to the point where we really need a superhero or somebody, a Cape Crusader. I mean, even when I'm out there riding on my unicycle, I feel like some kind of vigilante. I be feeling like this one of you motherfuckers say something. Like this one of you motherfuckers rock up on me. You know what I'm saying? Because you got on your riot gear. Like really, safety gear ain't nothing but riot gear. I'll fight anybody with my with my knee pads, Thanos gloves, and my helmet. And I got a monopod on my back too. I got a monopod. It's just like you, man. Hey yo, don't fuck with I don't know, Robo something. Man, that's Robo Trap, man. Don't fuck with him, man. He gonna fuck you up. He's like the guardian angels around here. That's Robo Trap, man. But yeah. Yeah, you know, because Tesla was working with a guy who pretty much controlled the media, who made money off the media, who owns a whole bunch of publications, papers, and stuff. When he found out Tesla was trying to figure out a way to make energy for free, after he invested money into him to develop his idea, he said, "This dude is crazy," and so he used propaganda to make people think Tesla was an idiot. You see what I'm saying? You see the power of the media? I look like the Black Punisher. Well, that's that's crazy. I want to look. I did want to look for. I wanted to look like a sci-fi figure, and that was my upgrade. Like the gift I was using before, my arm was broke when I had on the orange jacket. So my arm was broke so I said, I gotta update the gift. So that stick in my hand is a remote control monopod called a slide pod. That thing costs like $500. But it looks like a science fiction weapon too. It looked kinda like a sick ass science fiction weapon. Yeah, man, I feel like drop your weapon. Thank you for your cooperation. You're violating Penal Code 675.4. Do not jaywalk. Drunk in public. You know what I'm saying? I did make that movie though. I made that little short film. There was a dude laying on the ground, and I said, "Are you okay? Do you need someone to get you help? You know, do you need the paramedics?" Cause this dude was just laying in a walkway, like a path, like a walking path. But you know, and this video is a trip, man. You see a dude. If you pay attention, you gonna see a dude going in his trunk. It looked like he got his whole life in that motherfucking trunk, though. I'm talking about, you know, Gucci and Louis, all that, but I'm just saying, like, that trunk doing too much. And so I tried to move the camera really quick because I was like, oh shit, I got that shit on camera. But dude ended up getting fired from work anyway. But there we go, boom. Real quick. I got a whole story behind him in an interview because I was trying to do this movie called Traumatized. It's going to be a collection of traumatizing stories told by the people who experienced it. And he was going to be the first. His story is amazing. And then it's another dude that was going to be last. And this dude, there you go. I shot him with the iPhone 7. You know. Man, I didn't hit the ground. I broke my arm crashing into a wall, but I never fell on the ground, which is crazy. Crazy.
Yeah. Yo, it's the future. Hello. Hello. Change. Change. Yeah. Change. Ha. Change. The balance of power is shifting. Change. Change. Ain't no time. Change. Change. Whoa. Change. Change. The balance of power is shifting. Change. Our voices are present. Change.
Yo, yo, this is His Lordship back in the building, and I just want to put the final stamp on value. You know, the word value and what value truly means. And, we have to value ourselves, we have to value each other, we have to value the situation, we have to value the reality of it all. Some things are just insane. Like, think about it for real. Like, are you serious? You know what I'm saying? You have to value what you already have. You have to value what you have become. I think we as a people, including myself, sometimes we forget how valuable we are. There's people that depend on us. They value our decisions. So there's a lot of pressure as adults to make the right decision and to stay focused and keep a firm lock. Keep at least one eye on reality and the reality of it all. Because if you lose that, then you may not have anything left to value. You see? So, this is His Lordship, aka Anthony Harris, aka Pretty Tony, aka Cat Daddy, the Vigilante. I think we up out of here.
Welcome to His Lordship.